You have no idea how trippy this is. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Super Smash Bros. Cinematic Universe box office records, and we are on week 4, guys. And it's been a very fiery week, to say the least. Because while Hollywood burns because of poor leadership, the result of the current box office is kind of heated. Both good and bad. For good, let's look at domestic. And Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has jumped 2 more spots, becoming officially the second most domestically grossing video game film in history. Now side by side with the Super Mario Bros. Movie. And this is how the ranking is going to stay until April. That's right, until the freaking Minecraft movie. Poor Detective Pikachu will not have a chance by then, which means by then, the inspiration for Steve will take out the last Pokemon movie in the ranking. I really hope this is temporary. Come on, Pokemon Day, give us gold! But the good news is, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has crossed 200 million domestically, having an official total of $204,515,000. Honestly, it's good to have Mario and Sonic side by side again, where they belong. And we actually have some more good news in international, as Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has jumped a spot in the ranking, now having $180,300,000. Thankfully, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 opens in the Philippines and Turkey in 2 more days as of recording. So it has at least one more giant push internationally. Here's hoping it has enough juice to go past the prequel. Now let's see how it's doing worldwide. Unfortunately, the movie has not moved an inch in rankings since last week, and Sonic is still at the mercy of Disney, because for some ungodly reason they want to see CG lions. I don't get it, and it's got horrible reviews. Mufasa has gotten horrible reviews, and still people see it. I don't get it. Sonic is still kicking Mufasa's ass domestically, but overseas, no. The only silver lining about this is that Mufasa has lost theaters. Sadly, so has Sonic. So yeah, our only hope is international now. Only. Because in order to defeat Mufasa, we would need over $154,862,479. Is that remotely possible until next week? I don't know. However, I do have a special treat for you guys. 3 episodes of Secret Level back to back. Let's do a seafaring adventure next. Episode 3 is for New World Eternum, The Once and Future King. Adapted from the MMORPG, released in September 28th of 2021 by Amazon Games. And its teleplay was written by J.T. Petty, who wrote 7 episodes of Secret Level, and Philip Gillette, who only worked on 2. Arnold Schwarzenegger is in this one.
It's showtime.
And he plays King Aelstrom, who is actually someone who aids the main character when you enter the island. And he's loud, boisterous, and thick-headed. In also the short and the games, you also encounter Erda, the ageless merchant, who is sardonic, reserved, and observant. It also has a bit of an accent, but that adds a little bit of a difference from the games to this short, as King Aelstrom has a friend named Scaevola who has to translate Herda for you. So this is the first instance of a retcon for the lore of the games, which isn't bad, actually. It makes the king, Aelstrom, a lot more relatable, honestly. It's actually a good reason to explain why he is a former king and why he stays away from the towns of Eternum, because he exhausted his presence at the castle. After all, as they say in the games, the island calls to those who forge their own destiny. And coincidentally, there are 7 archetypes to choose from. And those are Soldier, Destroyer, Ranger, Musketeer, Swordbearer, Mystic, and Occultist. It wasn't bad at all. The game was on the Windows computer, the PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series X and S. And it had generally middling reviews. Wait, when the heck does this take place? That's Captain Thorpe's mask! You say you want a revolution! Episode 4 is about Unreal Tournament, titled Zan. Written by Justin Rhodes, one of the executive producers of Secret Level and one of the writers of Terminator Dark Fate. Apparently, when you start writing about robot uprisings, you continue to write about robot uprisings. From a franchise that dates back to November 23rd of 1999 on the Windows computer, and is actually the second entry in the Unreal series. The short follows the canonical instance of the LBX 7683 robot uprising caused because of abuse by a rogue miner named Parker from the Leandry Corporation, who brought the tournaments to the mainstream in 2291 when consensual murder was legalized, and tri-casted the tournaments. And this company inadvertently caused sentience because of not valuing the robot's worth. The short adds greater context to that overall event in the lore, and it shows how really scummy the game is. And there is definitely a game here. There is definitely a tournament brought about by bigotry. You can't help but understand Zan's point of view throughout the entire short. And Zan's full name is Zan Krieger, and Zan is a male character. Hopefully we can see stories from other competitors in other seasons. And this is the first episode of Secret Level where you watch a canonical event happen in real time. It's pretty amazing. Now here's an adventure we can slice into. Episode 5 showcases Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, with the title, And They Shall Know No Fear. Written by J.T. Petty and Justin Rhodes. Remember them? This is a story about war. The game is Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2, a title that was released on September 9th of 2024. Developed by Saber St. Petersburg, we are put into the perspective of Blade Guard Sergeant Mitaris, who happened to choose Lieutenant Titus as a young boy to lead, giving us a fantastic reason to choose him as a main character, because he knows no fear, and demonstrates the beauty of show, don't tell. The visuals are visceral. They tell a lot, and it's bloody, gory, and it gets to the soul and psychology of each of the characters demonstrated in the short.
This is
Makes you wonder what Henry Cavill thinks of it. After all, he's the one that has greenlit the Warhammer 40,000 show. This one is not for ones with weak constitutions. Neither is the game, for that matter, as it contains a lot of blood. Iron-based blood, by the way. Red as a fire truck. But it is one for those who like bloody action and visceral scenes. Be warned, as this short serves as a prologue to Space Marine 2 and also a sequel to Space Marine 2. If you're into those sort of things, this will definitely get you into this franchise. If you ask me, it depends solely on your taste. The game is for the PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox Series X and S. Well, that was quite a dive. So let's see what's in the news today. Actually, Sonic 4 starts filming on the 28th of February. That is so soon. And they're shooting it again in Vancouver, BC, Canada. That means casting for this movie will get news relatively soon. I mean, they only added 2 more characters, so I don't think there's going to be much to add. That means those 2 years of post-production is going to be deep. So if they're filming in one place, does that mean it's going to be a time travel kind of story? And I hope that Rockwell has a bigger role in this movie. Again, make her rouge. Now let's see what's coming up next. As next, we have a Minecraft movie coming out April 4th of 2025 by Warner Brothers. Street Fighter on March 20th of 2026 by Sony and Legendary. The Super Mario Bros. Movie 2 on April 3rd of 2026 by Universal Illumination. And Sonic the Hedgehog 4 in spring of 2027 by Paramount and Skydance. Then we have Castlevania Nocturne Season 2 coming out in just 3 days as of recording by Netflix. Then we have Secret Level Season 2 coming out in the theoretical month of April by Amazon Prime. We have no news on Metal Gear Solid. We have no news of when Legend of Zelda is coming out. We have no news if Detective Pikachu 2 is even alive. We have no idea if Mega Man even is on the slate. We have no news if Pac-Man is still in production. And by the way, the secret level for it is coming out next week. Wink, wink. And we have no news for the live-action Pokemon series featuring Red until February. Here's hoping we get news on the Switch 2 this week. And now we are done. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe, and smash that bell. Get notifications on the channel where everything grows on you.